What's up, Pride Nation? Back at you with another video on today. Today, we're going to have a little fun in this video. We're going to talk about quarterback Lamar Jackson. We know that Lamar is pretty much trending because he's definitely up to getting that new contract. But there's a lot of stipulations that's going on between him and the Baltimore Ravens being able to get that deal done. Now, the type of money that I think that Lamar Jackson will probably end up getting, he'll end up getting money like a Josh Allen, or he'll even get money like a Deshaun Watson. Definitely Lamar Jackson is box office with the ball in his hand. And pretty much we know that the Baltimore Ravens catered the offense to his capabilities. But not only that, though, because we know that the Baltimore Ravens run the football team and they're a run-heavy team. And that's the reason why Marquise Brown is no longer a part of the team. It's not because of Lamar Jackson throwing him the football. It's because their focus mainly is on running the football. The offense that Greg Roman runs over there with Baltimore is pretty much a run-heavy offense. So pretty much if you're a wide receiver, guess what you want to do? You want to catch the football. You want to catch the football, and that's the reason why Marquise Brown is now with the Arizona Cardinals, because the Arizona Cardinals play a air raid offense, which allows a lot of receivers to be out on the field. And that way he'll get an opportunity to get that big payday. Most receivers are looking for a big payday, and I definitely think that Marquise Hollywood Brown is looking to get paid eventually. But in the meantime, we're going to get right back on Lamar Jackson. Should the Detroit Lions consider Lamar Jackson if the Baltimore Ravens do not get a deal done with their star quarterback? Now, I know what you're saying right now. You're saying, raw Detroit, what are you talking about? We already have a quarterback in Jarrad Davis. We don't need a quarterback. And that's true. We do have a quarterback. Right now, under contract, Jared Goff is with us actually into 2025. Now, next season, the Lions, if they want to get rid of Jared Goff, they can. And it only cost them $10 million. And then the year after that, I think it's only $5 million to release Jared Goff. Now, I definitely think that the Lions will evaluate him this season. They pretty much given him all the weapons that he needs and at his disposal for him to be a phenomenal quarterback for them this season. We're going to see if Jared Goff has what it takes. But if you're a fan, there's some things that intrigue you. And this right here is intriguing to me. You know, just thinking about what Lamar Jackson brings to the table and how dynamic he is with the football in his hand really had me thinking in my mind, like, man, if the Detroit Lions could grab Lamar Jackson, this offense would be scary. Most teams in the NFL would be scared of Lamar Jackson with the Detroit Lions. With the current roster that the Lions have right now, with Swift in the backfield, with Jameson Williams as a receiver, Shark, T.J. Hockenson, and Reynolds and the rest of these guys, man, this offense would be explosive because you wouldn't know how to guard us. Basically, we got guys that can go deep, get the ball. We got running back out the backfield, a couple running backs out of the backfield that can catch the football. And we can do some things. And then, not only that, the legs of Lamar Jackson. Now, if you don't believe me how electrifying Lamar Jackson can be, go back in 2019, I believe, when he won the MVP and he went against the Rams, when he had to face off against Jared Goff in the Rams. Lamar Jackson was spectacular in that game. I believe he had over 5 touchdowns, and the dude was just connecting on all phases of the game in that ball. He lit them up in the air and with his legs. And the thing about Lamar Jackson is the reason why he doesn't have a deal yet is because Lamar Jackson is trying to negotiate his own deal. So pretty much Lamar Jackson is trying to negotiate his contract without an agent. And being a top quarterback like Lamar Jackson, you definitely want to have an agent. But, you know, nowadays people are doing things a little bit different. You know, maybe he's trying to cut out the middleman and just trying to handle the deal with his mother and himself. And that's probably the reason why Lamar has not signed a contract yet with the Ravens. Now, there's a lot of things that the Ravens could be thinking about, too, as well. You know, do they look at Lamar Jackson as going forth as the franchise quarterback? Now, last year, Lamar was hurt a little bit, and he got sick in a few games last season. So he missed a few games last year. So Tyler Huntley got a chance to play last year. And then this season, they also drafted another quarterback in Anthony Brown from Oregon. So there's a lot of mixed signals going on as far as like him getting the deal done. But should the Detroit Lions consider signing a guy like Lamar Jackson? Definitely, I think that that's something that the Lions could do. They could either take a quarterback in the draft, or they could either go after a free agent quarterback in a guy like Lamar Jackson if the Baltimore Ravens don't sign him back on a franchise tag or anything of that nature. You know, I definitely think that if Lamar Jackson was on the Detroit Lions, the offense would be probably the scariest it's ever been. A lot of teams would probably fear the Detroit Lions because of how good Lamar Jackson is. Now, the biggest thing on him is, what he brings to the table, and we know that he's able to run on the ground, but can he be consistent in the pocket with the football? And that's what a lot of people probably would say the knock on him. Can he be consistent? And I definitely think that he can do it, man. The year that he won the MVP, I think that he had like over 3,000 something yards throwing the football. I think he might have been over 1,000 yards rushing with 36 touchdown passes. And I think he only had like 6 interceptions, something like that. But Lamar Jackson was box office in 2019. So definitely, man, I think that a lot of teams, if Lamar Jackson became a free agent, a lot of teams would definitely consider him, especially like a team like Seattle. They would definitely love Lamar Jackson. But if you're the Detroit Lions, is this something that you think about? If the Baltimore Ravens do not re-sign or get a deal for their star quarterback, should the Lions consider this? And I say yes. I don't think nothing is wrong with it, considering it. Now, I know some people may say, we have a quarterback and we don't need Lamar Jackson. He's nothing but a running quarterback, and we need somebody that can stand in the pocket. Well, nowadays, when you look at what's going on in the NFL, the quarterbacks that are doing a lot of damage now are the mobile quarterbacks. And I just think that Lamar Jackson would bring a different dynamic than what Jared Goff brings to the offense. Now, I'm not saying that Jared Goff can't ball, but what I'm saying is Lamar Jackson gives you something a little bit greater as far as being able to be spectacular and filling the seats on Sundays. That's something that Lamar definitely can do. So you let me know in the comment section. Peace.